lemonade, right? So we're gonna make the most of this, and you guys can see the first 30 seconds of the video. Woo! And I'm here. Yes, this is the top that I wanted to wear for this video. Real springtime, matches the weather today. But hello, you guys, how are you? Okay, let me get started. Yes, today's topic is what to bring to Japan. So many of you know that I recently traveled to America, and I was there for like, I want to say like 12 days, almost 2 weeks, because we had Golden Week here in Japan, and Golden Week is over, and I am back, and I brought a ton of stuff, and I want to share with you guys. For those of you who are traveling here, like long term, whether you're coming for a job or you're studying abroad, like what you should bring, to better transition in here. And yeah, so that's today's topic. Let me read some of these before we get in it. Let me get some more people in this live, and then we can talk a little bit, shall we? Let's see. Hi. Is it nice in Japan or not? It is very nice. I like it here. I like it here. I'm definitely staying later after my contract is over. My contract is almost done. We have hit the 10-month mark, and we got like 2 more months to go. So I'll still be here after my contract's over. But yes, Japan is a very nice place. Highly suggest it for travel, like just like once in your life. Like it's a good place to come. What else? Hello, hello, hello. Vivo, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Is it gonna be a live stream or premiere? It's a live stream. It's a live stream. This outfit is actually like, I'm wearing like my previous outfit right now, but I just recorded a video for you guys that'll be coming up this coming week. So you guys will see that one. But yeah, I'm wearing the outfit underneath, and I was like, wait, I'm supposed to wear this blazer. Boof, and totally forgot. It's not even a blazer, it's a blouse, but yes. It's okay, we're ready now. That's all that matters. Da-da-da. I'm watching anime right now. Ooh, what anime? Tokyo Ghoul. Ooh, I watched Tokyo Ghoul. Let's see. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Couple seconds. Do you live in Tokyo? No, I live in Gunma Prefecture in Takasaki City, which is about 2 hours on regular train and 1 hour by bullet train, Shinkansen. So yeah, not Tokyo, but pretty close. I was in Tokyo yesterday, so it's accessible. You can easily do a day trip from here. Let's see. It's not going to, oh, too far. Bebo's World says, it's not going on for me. Is that just me? Oh yeah, sorry. I got an ad. Da-da-da. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll get started in like another minute. I just want to read these greetings. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Cute top. Thank you, Bebo. Let's see. Baby girl Janice says, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, my fellow Nubian queen. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm loving like the curls right now. Very springtime, right? Let's see. Hi, how are you today? I'm doing really well. Thank you, Sebastian. I'm doing really good. Yeah, like I woke up for whatever reason, like in a really good mood, called my mom, even raised my mood even more. And I'm just really happy right now. So I'm glad that I could share some joy with you guys, and hopefully we can have a nice light conversation about what to bring to Japan, which is coming in like 10 seconds after I read some of these. Let me read. Outfit is cute, thank you. Yes, rock the outfit, thank you. Job has me working both Japan, Thailand. Soon excited to see your channel. Thank you, thank you. The Beauty Hokage, oh, I love that. Yes, hopefully you can get some useful information, and I'm sure that this works for Thailand as well. Actually, funny coincidence. Yesterday I was in Tokyo, right? I actually met with a friend who was teaching English in Thailand, so I can give you a little bit of input in that as well. Let's see. What's one of your favorite things to do in Japan? Definitely meet with friends, I think that me being here in Japan has given my friends abroad like an excuse to come to Japan. Like I mentioned before, it's a great place to come travel, even just for like a short time. And yeah, I love meeting with my friends whenever they travel here. So that's like probably my favorite thing to do. Oh yes, I'm planning on going to Kyoto. For those of you who remember in the last video, someone asked me if I'm going to be going to Kyoto anytime soon. And yes, I have tentative plans to go to Tokyo. Go to Kyoto. So I'll be in Kyoto very soon, and that'll be coming up. Anyway, let's get into the video now. I'll read some of your videos a little later, but let's get into the content. Okay. So what to bring to Japan. For those of you who know, I've been here for 10 months, so I've been here quite a while. I've traveled back to America like 2 times. And when I first came, I did some research about Japan and what I should bring. However, there are certain things that surprised me that I needed that I didn't bring, and certain things that I didn't know I needed that I brought, and I'm so happy I brought them, and I want to share that with you guys today. Okay. So the first thing, obviously, is makeup. Bring your own makeup, my goodness. And this is strictly for the people who have darker pigmented skin, who have a lot of melanin in their skin, deeper tones, like me, tend to be like African-American or like, I guess, ethnic people of color. Bring your own makeup because it goes without saying that Japanese people are very fair-skinned, and the makeup tends to go to about a tan shade. If you're in a bigger city like Tokyo or Osaka, you may be able to find a boutique that sells like NYX or MAC in the whole range of the shades, so you can find your shade. But it's really difficult to find makeup here if you are a darker skinned person. So bring your own makeup, definitely. Yeah, that's really important. I brought like a ton of makeup. I have enough makeup to last me till the end of the year, and I'm very happy I did because I'm sure you could buy the makeup online if you really were looking for it, but it wouldn't be cheap. So it's definitely the smarter route to just bring it with you when you come here, and you'll be happy that you did. Believe me, you'll save yourself a lot of heartache. The second thing to bring, I think, is important is skin products, and that goes for like face moisturizer, body moisturizer. I mentioned in my beauty, what did they call it? The beauty standards video, that the standard of beauty here is to have fair skin. So naturally, in a lot of the products, there are skin lightening creams. And I guess that's okay if you don't mind, compared to, I guess, some like third world countries that sell skin lightening creams. There aren't carcinogens in the creams here. So it's not like cancer causing moisturizers. If anything, you'll lighten your skin. And if you don't have a problem with it, then there's no problem with it. But if you do want to protect your melanin, if you don't want to lighten your skin, like I am not actively trying to lighten my skin. And it's really important to bring your own beauty products as far as skin goes. And also be careful if you are looking at brands that they sell in the West, for example, like Dove, and they don't have Jergens, but any other familiar like Western brand, some of them, because they market to Japanese people, some of them add lightening creams anyway, lightening ingredients anyway. So be careful when you're shopping for skin creams. It's a lot more, I want to say it's definitely a better choice just to bring it with you, especially like cocoa butter. They don't really have cocoa butter here. Like bring all of your skin products with you too, so that you can keep your beautiful black skin and not compromise it with the skin products here. That's another big one. Let me see. Oh yes, number 3 is hair products. Hair products. Oh, hair products. Okay. As you guys can tell, this is a half wig. What do you guys think? I really like this hair. But yeah, it's a half wig. So the front is my hair. I have afro textured hair, type 4. I'm a 4B, 4A, 4B type texture. And a lot of the products here have sulfates in them. So if you're like on a sulfate-free hair regimen, then bring your own products. Also, if you have like a lot of niche products, like if you're natural, I'm sure you use like shea butter as one of your staples, like shea containing products like water-based moisturizers, as well as like deep conditioners. Bring that stuff with you too, so that you can tend to your hair in the way that it is most receptive. I haven't used any Japanese hair products, but that's mainly because I haven't needed to use them, because I have my own. And worst case scenario, I'm sure you could, make a living, continue living and have your hair be in a good state with the Japanese products. But I think that it is better if you know the products that work for you, what kind of products your hair likes, then bring those with you as well. And we'll take a little recess and I'll read some of these comments because they're going a little fast. Hello, everyone's saying hello, 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 hello. Let's see. Da-da-da. Did the giveaway end? Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention. Yes, the giveaway ended. Thank you so much for those of you who entered. The winner has been chosen, but I really, really liked the videos that you guys sent. Like, I really enjoyed watching them. And I really love seeing your faces because when I go on live and when I do these videos, it's like a one-way FaceTime. Like, I know you guys are there, but it's just me. And seeing you guys' faces made it feel like really real. I'm like, wow, there are like real people on the other side. So it was really nice. And I really appreciated like seeing you guys' anime choices and what songs you like, you guys' tastes. It was really nice. So thank you so much for entering. Yes, the winner has been chosen, but there will be another giveaway very soon. Probably a different topic. So maybe not a lip sync, but there will be another like contest type of giveaway, or maybe just a plain giveaway in the future. So stay tuned and I'll let you know because I'm here in Japan and I have access to all those Japanese snacks and Japanese goodies that I put in the last box. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted on what comes next. Let me read some of these. Ooh, Fluffy Oops for Monica. Oh, what a cute name, Fluffy Oops. What's your favorite food in Japan? I want to say my favorite food is rice. Rice. It's like seasoned rice with like an omelet, like wrapped in an omelet. It's super good. It's really yummy. It's really good. Probably my favorite food. It's not really traditionally Japanese, but it is like a Japanese spin on Western food, and I really like it. Really good. If you're here, go to Palms. It's a store they're a restaurant that specializes in rice. That's definitely a recommendation for me. Yeah, Lady Hokage, so what happened with the contest? Sorry, the contest ended. Sorry, but there's going to be another one coming. Eventually, I'd like to get one up each month. That's the ideal, but it's kind of hard when I travel and I'm out of commission because you guys know it's been like 2 weeks since my last video. So I've been MIA for a while. So, but another contest, another giveaway is in the works. So you guys will know very soon. All right, let's see. Baby girl Janet says, I want to go to Japan through the Air Force if I get in because I hate school. Yeah, Japan is definitely a nice place to go. Actually, there's a lot of air bases here. And there's one like in Tokyo, like the Tokyo area. Actually, there's multiple in the Tokyo area. So yeah, if you do, then we'll be neighbors. So yeah. Let's see. Japan is fantastic. Yes, it is. Let's see. The Beauty Hokage says, a fellow sister mentioned makeup, weed, hair care, deodorant, fluoride, toothpaste. Yes, yes, yes. And I guess that might be time to continue on. Let me see. All right, let me get back into this list. All right, yes. The next thing that I have on here is shoes. Shoes, yes. So I am a size 8, and I find shoes like so-so. They're kind of it's tricky depending on the size that you have. Japanese people tend to be smaller in general, so naturally they have smaller size feet as well. If you have anything over a 9, I'd say you'll have a little bit of difficulty if you have like a size 10 or above. I know that even having like a 10 or above is not that common in America, but if you do have larger size feet, you do yourself a favor and bring some shoes because they do have specialty stores that sell larger sized clothes and shoes, but those tend to be a little more expensive. And if you want shoes that are your size shipped to you, it could be a little more pricey too. So bring your own shoes if you have larger sized feet. And moving on is clothes. Yes, Japanese people are very small. They have very small rib cages. They also tend to be shorter. I think the average here is like 5'3", 5'2", or 5'3", whereas in America, I believe it's like 5'4", 5'5". So people are a little smaller. So naturally, the sizes are smaller here. So yeah, bring your own clothing. If you are a size, I want to say a size 12 or above. If you're a size 12 or above, you'll probably encounter some difficulty. There are stores that do sell like oki size, like big size clothes, or like marketed as big size clothes. But in my experience, what I've seen of those clothes are they're kind of like frumpy, for lack of better terms. They're very like, they're like mom clothes. Not that there's anything wrong with mom clothes, but if you're like a young girl and you like trendy clothing, then you might be a little disappointed with the options here. So if you are like a plus size girl, if you are a larger size, then I would suggest bringing your own clothing as well. Also, the sizes here tend to be a lot straighter, like the clothing. For example, the way that I distribute like the fat on my body, I tend to have a smaller waist and larger hips, and then a larger bust. So, like if I buy like high waisted clothing that cinches at the waist, sometimes the waist is kind of big. So if you want to have like body hugging clothes, like jeans particularly, I would suggest bringing that as well, like Fashion Nova. Order what you need before you come, because you might encounter some trials and tribulations trying to find something that hugs your body the way that is flattering to your body type. So bring your own clothing in that case. Let me see some more of these. Hold on, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay. All right. And let me continue on. Okay, next one. Yes, as you mentioned before, toothpaste and toothbrushes. So here in Japan, they don't add fluoride into the toothpaste. Why? I'm not totally sure, but they don't add fluoride into the toothpaste here. So please bring fluoride toothpaste if that's something you care about. I mean, it's not going to kill you if you don't have fluoride in your toothpaste, but if that's something you're used to, then I would suggest bringing that. Also, Japanese toothbrushes tend to be a lot smaller in area. Like it's very odd. I didn't quite realize that it would be so different until I came, and I was like, oh, that's a small toothbrush. They're small toothbrushes. So if you want, your Crest Colgate brand toothbrushes that are like larger area, that have like those cool little adaptions in them that are like, that get like really in there. A lot of these toothbrushes don't have that either. So if you want that, then bring that with you too. I think the next thing is, yes, painkillers. Painkillers. This is one that surprised me, actually. I didn't realize until I came. The drugs in Japan in general tend to be very weak. They tend to be very weak compared to America, at least. We in America tend to be bigger people. So I think that the drug brands can get away with putting extra strength and higher milligrams of whatever chemical in the painkillers just based on, our build. However, here in Japan, it can be sometimes even 10 times weaker of strength than it would be in Western countries. There are some restrictions on how many drugs you bring. However, you can bring drugs with you in your suitcase. Like I brought like cold medicine, cough medicine, allergy medicine. I brought like stuff for like, when it's like my time of the month, like I brought like painkillers, like Advil. I think I had Tylenol and Motrin, and like throat lollies and stuff. So bring that too if that's something that concerns you, because you might be a little disappointed with the weakness of the drugs here. So I would say bring that as well. Right? Oh, Tony James says, I'm late. Hey, hair looks good. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Hello. 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 Let's see. What foods do you not like in Japan? What foods do I not like? I won't lie. The food here is pretty dang good by my standards. Many of you know I'm a vegetarian, so usually if I go to a restaurant and there's meat in something, I'll ask for it without the meat, and it comes to me and it's pretty dang good. Like it doesn't really compromise the flavor without having meat. However, food that I don't like, not necessarily a food, but there's a vegetable called daikon, which is a radish, and I don't know, it just doesn't sit very well with me. I don't really like daikon very much, but that's like neither here nor there. The food here is still really good by my standards. I eat and I don't have a problem eating food here. And on the topic of food, another thing to bring, which is actually the last one on my list, is comfort food. Comfort food. Coming here, my family is Cameroonian, and there's like certain Cameroonian comfort food, like jollof rice and certain like vegetable dishes and just like like Cameroonian sweets that I just miss like to my core. Like I just miss them so much. And I was in America 2 weeks ago, well, 1 week ago, and I brought those with me frozen so that they were only slightly thawed when I got here, and I threw them right back in my freezer, and they're actually thawing right now. I'm preparing my lunch for the coming week. But yes, bring your comfort food. Also, like packaged snacks that are like really like snack staples of yours. Like if you really like hot Cheetos, they don't got hot Cheetos here, so bring hot Cheetos. If you like, for example, like popcorn, they don't really have a lot of like Orville Redenbacher or like certain kinds of like microwavable popcorn. They don't have also peanut butter. Peanut butter was one that I couldn't wrap my mind around. I'm like, why don't they have peanut butter? They have something called peanut cream. It's not peanut butter. It's not bad, but it's not, if you're looking for peanut butter, it's not really a suitable substitute. However, there are substitutes here that you can use, that you can eat, and it basically is like a 1-for-1. It works pretty well if that's what you're craving. However, if there's something that is like really near and dear to your heart, like something you just cannot live without, then please bring that with you too. And like save it for a day when you're feeling homesick or you're missing a certain kind of food. You can have it there to eat and then feel good, which is basically what I've been doing. I've kind of been like in a post-America blues a little bit. Like I miss home because it's just so, I have like a 5-member family. So, and I have 2 dogs that are like yippity yappity dogs. So it's just always noisy. It's very lively at home. And then coming back here where it's just me and the lonely sound of my refrigerator, sometimes it gets kind of lonely. So eating the traditional food is very nostalgic for me and it feels like home. So I've basically been eating it for a week straight, and I'm glad I brought it because now I have it and I had the option of eating it or not, which is nice too. And that's actually about it. The list that I mentioned goes both ways. There are certain things that if you don't fall within the category of what I mentioned, then you don't need to bring those things. For example, if you have small feet, don't waste your time bringing your shoes because they have so many shoes and the shoes are so cute. And the same thing goes for clothes too. If you're below a size 12, like if you're a size 8, a size 6, a size 2, a size 0, like there are so many clothing options for you, and they have great taste in fashion here. So if you want to expand your horizon, then leave a lot of those clothes at home and just bring like those staple articles of clothing, and try some clothes that they have here. Also, same thing goes for food. If you really don't care for food like that, I don't know who doesn't care for food like that. I feel like food, like everyone is like a foodie deep down. I feel like food is celebration. Maybe that's just me, but if you really don't care that much, then I'd say don't waste your time bringing food either. Especially when it comes for suitcases, usually those have like 50-pound limits. So definitely a lot of space as you see fit, and don't waste your time bringing things that you really don't need. But yeah, other than that, I'd say that you're pretty good to come here and enjoy your time. All right, so that's basically all I had. If you guys liked this video, if it was relevant, if something resonated with you in this video, then please hit like. It shows me that you like this kind of video. And if you have any other videos that you want me to produce in the future, please let me know, because I am back in Japan. I am back in business. So I have a lot more videos lined up and I want to add more to my lineup. So if you have anything that you want me to do, then please let me know, because I do actually read the comments. So please let me know what you guys want me to do. All right, and I am going to read some of these comments now. Let me get a little closer. Let me sip some coffee and get into it. Oh, my coffee's cold. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Sebastian Sullivan says, love your hair. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you. Yes, I've been getting into curly styles recently, and I do think it does match, like not just the outfit, but like the atmosphere of spring. I like curls for spring, so thank you. Let's see. Just scrolling down. Bebo's World says, you bet I'm going to join the giveaway. Thank you. Yes. Please enter the giveaway. Please enter. I am a very generous spirit. I would love to do a giveaway a month just so that I can share Japan with you guys. That's the whole reason I created this channel, because I want to share my experiences with you. And I know that many of you do have even a small interest in Japan, and I'm willing to help nurture that and help it grow. So if you're interested, then please enter. I think it was a little bit niche, there was a target audience as far as the last giveaway went, because it was a lip sync giveaway. And I feel like some of you aren't actually into anime. Some of you may just be interested in Japan, but there will be another giveaway soon. So please be patient and wait, and I'll let you know when the next one's up. Oh, red hair. Hello, Jeff says, hello. Bebo's World says, I'm 5.5. 5.5, that's good. You won't have any problem at all. You could find shoes, and they have really nice shoes too. I will say that a lot of the shoes here are heeled. People here wear heels a lot more than people in the US. There are people in the grocery store wearing high-heeled shoes. So it's not rare at all to wear heels with a casual outfit. So you could definitely find that. Let's see. Oh, Kahana Ohana says, been to Ghibli Museum. I'm trying to go in a few weeks. Is it really that hard to get tickets? Is that the one in Tokyo? I want to say that I've been before. I came to Japan in high school, and we did go to a Ghibli-esque location. I'm not sure if that was the museum, but it was like a Ghibli-themed place. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm not too sure about that. Tylee Sealy, maybe. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Ooh, but I'm tall. How tall? There are some tall people here. Most people do tend to be short, but there are exceptions. There are people who, like I mentioned, I went to Disneyland. Oh, I didn't say I went to Disneyland. Ooh. Went to Disneyland yesterday where I saw my Thai friend, and there were actually surprisingly some tall people, tall girls, very model-esque, maybe 5'8" to 6 foot. I was really surprised. I was like, wow, you are up there. But there are people who are tall, and obviously they're wearing clothes. They're not walking around in a potato sack. So you can definitely find clothes here. Let's see. Natural Girl 0627 says, I like shopping at GU, which is where I found some items. Yes, GU is such a great place to shop. GU is kind of like Uniqlo, but I think a little more trendy. And GU, they really have great quality clothes. And you can find them in most major locations, even smaller locations. Here in Takasaki, I believe we have 2 GUs. We also have a store called Avail, which is like a Ross Forever 21 mix, very low price, trendy clothes. And it's really nice. I like shopping there. They've got really nice clothes. Let's see. The Beauty Hokage says, it has been mentioned beforehand that Japanese shoes were cheaply made. As a stylist, I don't play that. How do you feel about the quality of shoes there? Stilettos, business heels. Stilettos and business heels. And the quality of shoes. I would say that I haven't noticed low quality. I think that in Japan, as far as goods go, you tend to get more bang for your buck. However, based on the price of the shoes, you can definitely tell that the investment that the retailer made towards the shoes. So if you have really cheap shoes, of course, not going to be the best shoes. However, compared to America, if you have, for example, a $10 pair of heels, I do think they would be higher quality than they would be in America. However, I don't think they're going to be the same quality as if you were to buy a $50 or $60 or $100 pair of shoes. So it really just depends on the retailer. However, I haven't had any problem with the quality. I haven't had any shoes break on me so far. I've only been here 10 months, and I don't buy shoes all that much because my shoes last pretty long. But yeah, I'll be sure to let you know if there's anything that I think is particularly notable. They're pretty good, and they can stand up, and they can stand the test of time as far as I've experienced. Let's see. I'm tall with hips, so oh no, oh no. Yeah, if you got hips, it depends on, I feel like overall your body size, like how big you are, because I've got hips as well. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And these hips don't lie, I will tell you. However, if you are like, I want to say like if you're not plus size, if like you're like a, I guess, quote unquote normal, and I use this phrase very loosely, like if you're like an average body size, then I don't think you'll have problems. Um, Depending on dimensions, you can find pants or skirts that fit you. You can find tops that fit you. You may have a little bit difficulty for like dresses and like high waisted jeans or like high waisted things, like I mentioned, as far as like the waist is concerned, if you have hips. But I haven't experienced that much difficulty um, with having hips and finding clothes that fit comfortably and flatter me. Yeah, let's see. Let's continue on. Baby girl Janet says, my cramps are gonna kill me if that's the case for painkillers. Yeah, I would say bring painkillers. It's definitely an investment, a good investment to bring like quality painkillers, because they are very low, like low concentration as far as the pills go here and other drugs. Let's see. The Beauty Hokage says the water doesn't have fluoride either, correct? That certainly isn't a bad thing. Yeah, the water doesn't have fluoride either. Yeah, I don't know. Japan tends to be very strict with how many drugs they have. And yes, also drugs in general. I know that like, recreational drugs like marijuana are illegal in certain parts of America, but they are so illegal here. It's not even kidding, like jail time illegal. So please don't bring any kinds of drugs with you. Please don't, because there was actually a situation in the JET program that I heard of when I first came here. They made it a point to tell us because they didn't want us getting arrested. One person, he was a guy who worked for the JET program. His mother sent him some medical marijuana. So it wasn't even recreational, it was medical marijuana. She brought him medical marijuana, and they found out, and he got sent to holding, I could say, because it's illegal here. It's on the same level as hard drugs. So please don't. I don't know like how many people are really that adamant about how many people are like really stoners like that who care to bring it, but please don't bring it. Just save yourself the trouble. And I'm not sure if anyone on YouTube has mentioned it. I haven't heard it, but I did hear it, in real life through a seminar I went to for my job. Don't bring any kind of recreational drug, particularly marijuana, because it is very illegal here. Just don't bring it. Go to America and enjoy it, and then come back and be clean because they will be on your case. They're very strict about that kind of stuff. All right, continuing on. Daikeja Jones. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly. Sorry. I have heart medications. Do they have restrictions? Maybe I should not look it up. If you need the drugs, you can definitely bring them with you. Depending on how much you bring, it's more restriction on the amount that you bring and not necessarily what you bring. So for heart medication, there's a form that you can fill out that shows that you actually need the drug that you're bringing for medical reasons. Like if you have asthma and you're bringing, an inhaler or any kind of other kind of health-related item or drug, you can write it down. I think it's like Yakan Shome. I believe it's called Yakan Shome. They actually gave the form to us as well on JET, where if you have something like that you do need to take regularly, that you can bring it as long as you fill out the form and let the government know that you are bringing it for medical reasons, and then you can bring it in. All right, continuing on. Tylee Siley, I think that's your name, says, do you live in a house? No, I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment, but it's a very spacious apartment. My apartment is really nice. I know I said like generations ago that I was going to do an apartment tour, and I actually have it written down on my schedule now. So it will be coming to you very soon, and you guys can see firsthand what my apartment looks like. But yes, I do live in an apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. It has one Western room and one like one Western room, so one like typical, like I guess American style, Western style room, and then I have a Japanese style room, which has like tatami floors, the sliding door, and I'll show you guys when I do the apartment tour video. And then I have like a generous sized kitchen, two stovetop kitchen, and like a good sized fridge. Maybe not a full size fridge, bigger than a mini fridge, smaller than like a family size fridge. So it's pretty generous too. And yeah, I've got a washing machine, no dryer. They don't really do dryers here. But yeah, and then a wet bathroom. So it's like you step in and then you can have like the shower head, the removable shower head, and then a nice big tub, and it's very comfy. And a toilet, like a bathroom, and then a shower room. Right, let me continue on. If you guys have questions, please feel free to post them below. Let's see, I wanna have this video go till 45, so I've got about another 9 minutes. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And then after this, I may record another video, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Daikeja Jones says, my phone didn't say it had started. Oh, sorry. They got yams there, says baby girl Janet. Yams. No, they don't have yams. Not as far as I've seen. They do have sweet potatoes. They have regular potatoes, but I have not seen yams. If you are in Tokyo, there are places like Caribbean stores, African stores that they do have them. So you could probably get it there. However, if you are in a place outside of the main cities, then you probably won't be able to find it. But they do have them in other places. Let's see. Ketsi Max says, is the chocolate candy different in Japan than America? Yes. Yes, it is different. The chocolate, honestly, I'm not like a chocolate connoisseur. I haven't noticed that big of a difference. But they do have a lot of like, I want to say like exotic flavors of chocolate. Like you can get strawberry flavored chocolate, which is bomb. I love strawberry chocolate. There's like mango chocolate, orange chocolate, lemon chocolate, and lots of like fruity flavored chocolates. As far as candy goes, yes, there's lots of different kinds of candy, but I actually prefer Japanese candy because like fruit flavors taste a lot more like fruit and not just like fruit essence with sugar, which I feel like is the situation in America at least. Here, it's like the fruit flavors taste like fruit, and the same thing goes for juice as well. It's very fruity and it's not too sugary, and it's overall really good. It's really good. So yes. Also, like milk and soy milk, they have like lots of different flavors. So I love getting soy milk that's like chocolate mint flavored soy milk, fruit flavored soy milk, like macadamia flavored soy milk. There's like banana flavored soy milk, strawberry flavored soy milk, and they also have those for like regular dairy milk as well, but they have a lot more options here too. And those are super good. I put them in my lunchbox sometimes, and all my kids get jealous. They're like, oh, chocolate tonyu ina. Like, oh, you have chocolate soy milk. That must be so nice. Like stuff like that. So it's really yummy. It's really good. Definitely a plus to being here. They have all of those variations. Tylee says no hot chips. No, they don't have hot Cheetos. They don't have hot Cheetos. I was looking for them so hard, but they don't have hot Cheetos or any kind of substitute as far as I'm aware. I find that Japan doesn't really do spicy snacks as much. They do have like a lot of wasabi flavored stuff, but I find that wasabi is more like heat than it is spice. They have something called, what's it called? Kamuchan? It's like a kind of like hot chip. It's like spicy flavored chips, but it's more potato chips than it is hot Cheetos. So that is another comfort food you might want to bring with you if that's something that you really like, which is what I did, which is why I brought it. So let me continue on. Yes. Ooh, Itzel Dominguez says food is king. Yes, I love food. Just food is, I feel like for a lot of people it is like comfort. That's why they do have comfort food. So definitely food is a big one to bring. On my way here from America last week, I'd say like 70% of the weight, I will say, was food. Just because I know the importance of bringing the food that you really love that you can't find here. It's very important to bring things that are near and dear to you. Yes. Let's see. Ryan Oise, Zero Ise. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. What's up, Geisha from Houston? Hey, what's up? What's up? What time is it where you guys are, and where are you from? I am very curious. I know I do this like every live, but I am very curious. Where are you guys from, and what time is it? Because I know that there were some people who were calling from South Africa, some people from London, and it was like really early in the morning. So let me know what time it is where you're from and where you're from. Let's see. Bebo's World says, "What's the cutest thing you've seen in shops? The cutest thing." The cutest thing. In general, the cutest thing I've seen are chair socks. Yes, chair socks. So, for a lot of apartments, most people live in apartments. Compared to America, many people live in apartments here, and it is based on like a rent, like lease, like a month by month lease. So you have to be very careful not to damage anything. Sometimes they don't even let you put tacks in the walls because it's so strict. And you have to be careful for the floors not to scratch the floors with the chairs. So they have chair socks, and sometimes they're just so adorable. Like they have like little bows on them sometimes, and it's just so cute. I'm just like, oh my! Like if you want to like beautify your house, my house has a lot of pink in it. So I don't have any chair socks, but I have seen those in stores, and they are adorable. I'll tell you. So yeah, chair socks is probably the cutest thing I've seen so far. Also, like toilet seat covers, like not the kind of like cheap paper toilet seat covers, but like the fluffy toilet seat covers with like lots of cute colors and sometimes like a little drape. It's like really cute. It's like literally a porcelain throne. Like you can sit and feel royal while you're taking a shit. but, but yeah, so that's another cute thing I've seen. Okay, sorry, continuing on. Oop, got 3 minutes. You have such a positive, oh, Sophia de la Cruz. You have such a positive and lovely aura. Thank you for your videos. You are so welcome, and thank you for coming. Like, you guys, this is like, you guys being here is like the bread and butter of my YouTube. Whenever I feel tired or like I'm feeling really homesick and kind of down, like I really do like coming to YouTube because I love seeing you guys and just seeing your interest in Japan. And I love being that gateway to Japan for you guys. Like it really does motivate me. So I want to thank you particularly for being here. I really appreciate it. Like I really do. So thank you. I guess it goes both ways, huh? Thank you. Nia Moses says, I am in a size 7. Won't have any problems looking for shoes there. No, you won't. You're totally set. So don't even worry, Nia. You are good. Tylee says, I'm 5'9". Yeah, you're on the taller side, but you're not too tall. So you're good. Let's see. Daikeja Jones, let me know if I'm butchering your name or not, says, I'm a size 8 in shoes, but I need to bring shoes. I was late. No, you won't need to bring shoes. You and me are the same. I'm a size 8 too, and I don't need to bring shoes. You can find shoes. I don't want to say it's easy. It's like so-so. Like some places you'll probably be a little too big, but like most places you're okay. I'd say you're fine. Let's see. Sebastian Sullivan says, is it true that Japan is xenophobic? As someone who is half Filipino, I'm worried. I don't want to say xenophobic. I feel like xenophobic is a bit of a reach. People are not like anti-foreigner. There are some people who are like kind of hesitant of foreigners just because Japan is very homogeneous and most day-to-day interactions that people go through are with other Japanese people. However, people aren't going to like stay away from you if you're foreign, especially if you are like another Asian, like an Asian. Like if you, I want to say look Asian, or if you look Caucasian, if you look, yeah, like either Asian or Caucasian, most people don't really care. If you are like, I guess like drastically different, like African American, just because we look so different from them, I think that you do like, people will tend to stare at you a little more. But they're not xenophobic as far as I've never felt unwelcomed somewhere, if that's what you mean. So yeah, I go most places and I definitely get, looks on a regular basis, but it's not with malicious intent. Most people are just like, whoa, there's a foreigner. Japan is reaching the future type kind of like mentality, but it's not like, oh my gosh, a foreigner, she should go back to America. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Like most people study English, they're eager to speak English, and a lot of them are just shy to interact with you because they're not really confident in themselves and in their ability to have a positive interaction with you. But, a smile goes a long way. And like most people are happy for you to reach out to them. Like talking to people on the street, like most people are happy to reach out to you, for you to reach out to them. See, let me continue on. Yusuf Sadoi, Sadui says, what about the Yakuza? What about the Yakuza? What about the Yakuza? The Yakuza, for those of you who don't know, the Yakuza are basically a gang in Japan. They're a gang, and they are typically known for having very lavish traditional Japanese tattoos. The Yakuza, as a gang, are not violent, as violent, I would say, compared to the gangs in America. They're not out doing drive-bys in Japan. Japan is very safe, and I feel like the Yakuza being very docile is also like a reason for that. The Yakuza, they're kind of tricky to talk about because yeah, they're a gang, but most of their criminal activity has to do with like trafficking things into Japan. Probably like drugs, like people who smoke marijuana. People do smoke marijuana here. It probably is because it's getting trafficked through the Yakuza, but they're not like violent crimes. And also during the 2011 Great Eastern Japan earthquake, the Yakuza as an organization donated a lot of money for earthquake relief. So they're not bad people. They're just criminals. But you know, they're criminals technically, but I don't think they're necessarily bad people. And you can definitely see them in the light of day. Like I had a friend who went to an onsen and he saw a guy with a lot of lavish tattoos and he was allowed into the onsen. But he was probably Yakuza. But you know, they're not out like causing fights and shooting up places. They're I don't want to say they're friendly, but they're not mean. They're not out to cause harm. They're just out doing crime, but it's not in a way that you should fear for your life if you run into one or something like that. They're not like that. They're still Japanese, and Japanese people are very accommodating, even the criminals are. So I feel like it's not really something to really worry about like that. So don't worry, the Yakuza aren't people like that you should be concerned about, at least safety concerns. I feel like you would be more worried about like someone on the street than you should be about a Yakuza. Most of them are just living their life. They're just everyday people. You know, they sleep and pee and cry like everyone else. They're humans. Daikija. Oh, Daikija. Cool. Dakija. Maybe Dakija. Sorry. Ooh, Lord says hi. Hi. Snaidare. Oh, hello, Snaida. Welcome back. Marisol 123 says, how is the Sakura season? I would love to experience it someday. Sakura season is beautiful. You can definitely see why the Japanese care so much for Sakura because they are beautiful. There are parks with only Sakura trees so that when they bloom, people can go and do hanami, which is like cherry blossom viewing. I actually went to a cherry blossom viewing, my very first cherry blossom viewing, and it was so beautiful. People go out there and they set up their little blankets and they bring like a picnic lunch and they just sit underneath the trees and they just enjoy the beauty of the cherry blossoms. It's like a seasonal thing. Japanese people love nature, so it's like an appreciation for nature and it's like a thankfulness for the renewal, the renewal of life. And it's really pretty. I actually did a vlog, but the videos didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, so I kind of scratched it. But definitely next year, since I'll still be in Japan, I'll try my best to make another hanami video so I can show you guys because it's really pretty. I will say to be careful because the tickets to Japan will probably end up being a little pricier during cherry blossom season just because it is so popular and it is a big event that goes on here. So I would say to keep your eye on those ticket prices. But if you can, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time here. Reaching the end. We'll get the last of these comments out. A Natural Girl says the dryers are so weak. Yeah, they don't have dryers, which is kind of strange because it's so humid. Most people hang their clothes outside to dry, but most of the time it takes a while because it's so humid sometimes. But yeah, they don't really do dryers here for whatever reason. Josh Broad says, do you need to learn Japanese to be a teacher? Yes and no. I'd say if you are going to be a high school teacher or a middle school teacher, you don't really need Japanese as much. You can I don't want to say you don't need it, but you can get away with less Japanese or not having any Japanese. However, if you're in an elementary school, because most of the students don't speak English, like really at all, especially if you have like first graders or if you're a preschool teacher, then having Japanese is a way for them to feel it's a way for you to be more accessible to them. Because if they have a question about English or they have a question about life abroad, or like for me, because the new school year started and they're like kids coming up and asking me all those questions, it's like the beginning of the year all over again. So there are kids who've never seen a Black person. Like I've been their first Black person, and they have are questions like, Sensei, why are you brown? Like, Sensei, why is your hair like that? Like, Sensei, why is your nose, your lips, your eyes like that? Like, Sensei, why did you come to Japan? Like, all of those questions where they really want to connect with you. They can't do it in English. So it's really difficult for you to bridge that gap if you don't have Japanese. So I highly suggest Japanese if that's something you care for. In a lot of jobs, it's not required for you to really get like in the business as far as like really getting in with the students. However, time outside of the classroom really does add up in the classroom. Like if I spend a lot of time with the kids outside, I notice that they're a lot more receptive to when I want to teach them something, because I'm not just their teacher. Like I'm someone they can talk to, I'm someone they can laugh with, I'm someone they can share their own experiences with. And that allows them to feel a lot more relaxed around you and a lot more positively about English, because the world feels a lot smaller when you can connect with them. So I would say yes. That was a very long description. I hope I answered your question, but I would suggest learning as much Japanese as you can. I've made a couple of videos about this. There's a video about the importance of speaking Japanese as a foreigner, or like speaking Japanese as a foreigner. There's also a video I did about how to speak Japanese, or like about self-study and the path to speaking Japanese if you're interested in that. So please watch those videos, and I really think that you can get something good out of them, and I talk more about it. All right, let me continue on with reading this before the videos end. Let's see. Natural Girl says the chocolate is really good. The chocolate is really good, I agree. And also, the fruit flavored candy is yummy. It is so yummy. It is very yummy. Nia Moses says, what's the transportation like there in Japan? Transportation-wise, there are definitely a lot more trains, and the trains are reliable time-wise. They always come on time, and if they don't come on time, usually that's an excuse that you can use for work or wherever you're trying to go, and it's like a valuable excuse if it's late, but it's rarely late. However, in certain places in Japan, like where I'm living right now, where there's not as many trains and a lot of people ride bicycles. So I have a bicycle, and it's really interesting because my bicycle has a key, kind of like a car where you can lock it. And there's not a lot of theft here as far as bicycles go. So even if you don't lock your bicycle, which I don't a lot of the time, you don't have to worry about it not being there when you get back. You can drive if you were in, I want to say any country, as long as you apply for an international license, which is a kokusai menkyo, international license, then you can have up to 6 months, I believe, driving with your current license with a Japanese license. They do drive on the left side of the road, so that's something to be careful of. But you definitely can drive here if you need to. But they do have really reliable transportation as far as trains go. Cars, you can easily rent a car or buy a car here with your international license, or you can get a bike, and there's a bike for like $100, and they often sell them online or at thrift stores for like $50 or less. Like there's a lot of bikes here. They ride bikes all the time. Yeah. Let me continue on. I love the haichu candy. I know haichu is so yummy. I love haichu. And there's a ton of different haichu flavors depending on what prefecture you're in. Sometimes they might have like a sweet potato flavored haichu, coconut flavored haichu. There might be like there's probably even like a kimchi flavored haichu, honestly. They're crazy with the flavors here. Yeah. Let's see. Aw, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, you're awesome. I appreciate that. Erin Alvena says, are there Japanese dishes for vegetarians? Yes, there are. There are lots of stores. Actually, it's building in popularity. It's really picking up speed here in Japan. And yesterday, when I met with my friend from Thailand in Disneyland, on my way back, I stopped by a vegan restaurant where I had vegan ramen. They also have like a lot of traditional Japanese dishes that are just like vegan or vegetarian versions. So you definitely can eat. It's very important to learn like how to ask for things without meat, which I made a video about vegan and vegetarian in Japan. So please check that out. And it shows you a little bit about how to get around while being vegetarian or vegan in Japan. But it is very possible. And I've lived and I'm not like malnourished or anything. At least I don't think I'm malnourished, but and I've eaten lots of tasty dishes and I haven't had a problem. So you'll probably be fine. Let's see, continuing, getting to the end of this. Let's see. Arizona, 8:41, 8:41 p.m. California, same, 8:42. 10:42 in Texas, says Josh Broad. Sasha Wambui says, what types of clothes are usually worn? Types of clothes. Japanese women love flowy, long clothes. Everything tends to have a very cutesy twist. Maybe I should do a video on fashion in Japan, huh? Maybe I'll look into that. But yes, a lot of the clothes have a very cute twist. Women in Japan like a lot of like up to the neck clothes. They don't show a lot of chest and shoulders, but people show a lot of leg. So don't be surprised if you see like very short like dresses, short shorts, and short skirts. So yeah. All right, Snyder says, in my class, this kid's grandma went to Japan and got green tea Kit Kats. So he brought it and shared with the class, and I loved them. So a month or two later was a trip to Japan market, and I got all. Yes, I love green tea flavored stuff. Green tea is so yummy here. Ugh, so yummy. Okay, we're going to get to the end. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to read the last of these. Are apartments cheap? Depends on where you are. It depends on where you are. A video on costs of living in Japan is coming up, and I'll talk more about that. But it really just depends on where you are and the kind of place you're living. 10:42 in Zion, Illinois. I got little kittens. Little kittens, all cute. Let's see. I'm from Georgia, and it's 11:43 p.m. Ooh, so it's getting late, huh? Let's see. I'm in Hawaii from Cali. I'm living here right now, and it's 5:43. Oh, 5:43. Let's see. Chair socks. Yep. We love you. Thank you so much, Nikoi. Sorry, Nikoi. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you able to find work in Japan? That is also a video coming up, and I will make one on that. But I came with the JET program, and the applications open in fall. The interviews are in spring, and usually you come in early summer. Late summer. So yeah, that's how I got here. Kind criminal gangs. I know, right? The kind of is how they are. They're very docile. They're not, I don't think they've really hurt anyone. I'm sure they have, but I'm sure they had their reasons. They're business people. A lot of them do tend to be like salarymen, like people who wear like suits and ties, like businessmen. So yeah, they're not out like in a trap house. They're not like criminals in America. They're definitely like criminals in disguise, you could say. Yes, how tall am I? I am 5'4". I'm 5'4". 5'4"-ish. 162, 63 centimeters. Let's see, what is Golden Week? Golden Week is a time period that usually occurs in springtime, where it's a national holiday, so usually they get about a week off. See, what are your plans for after teaching? Ooh, I'd love to share that with you, but I'm going to save that for another video. So let's see. Chelsea Hudson says, so excited to visit Japan during the cherry blossom season one day. Just had to settle for the cherry blossoms in Toronto parks for now. Yes, if you can totally make it, please do. It's beautiful. It's beautiful here. It was such a good memory. And I'm so happy that I did. And I'll definitely be going next year, and I'll put out a video for you guys next time. Let's see. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll do a video on fashion very soon, and I have a whole lineup of videos coming in the rest of May and in June and July. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like it so I can know that you guys do enjoy this kind of thing. And I will see you guys in the next one. So drop a goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day or a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and love you. Bye.